What are we doing today, Liv?
We're modernising the lifestyle, of course.
And by modernising, we mean modernising.
So come along with us for the journey. Happy days?
Happy days.
Happy days. You having a sip?
I always have a sippy sip.
Sippy sip?
That is it. You having a sippy sip?
I think I'm good. I'm good for a sippy sip.
Why are you all dressed up and I'm not?
Well, it's a new dress. And it's the first episode, so I thought I'd make an impression.
It looks like you got that from Ted Baker, right?
TK Maxx.
TK Maxx.
In the sale.
It looks like they've all got these odd dresses and gone, we can't sell them as one, let's put them all mix and match together.
Do you not like it?
I don't know.
Yeah. It was £25, reduced from like 210.
Right, what the fuck? £210?
Yeah, that's how much Ted would have charged, and I don't know what season
Gold
it's
Stitch?
from.
Is it Gold Stitch?
I don't know.
How can you justify £210?
It's Ted Baker, isn't it? I never pay full price. Twice? Never pay full price for Ted Baker. But then we went to TK Maxx the other day with my mother, and there seemed to be loads of Ted Baker stuff. I don't know what season it's from. It's probably from like 2 years ago, but it was still £25 for a nice dress.
Is it season 2 of the SwingHub podcast?
Hey!
Guys, welcome back to the SwingHub podcast. I'm Gage.
I'm Olivia.
And yeah, this is freaking season 2. Yeah, we're back on the roll. It does feel a little bit unusual to be sitting here because we've taken this nice lengthy break to launch some app, apparently.
Yeah, I love it how you was like, we're only going to take a 2-week break. And I'm like, I want the summer off. We're now on the 4th? 5th? I can't. My watch is stuck.
Well, that's some flashy £200 dress, isn't it? Is that what you're paying?
Are we on the 5th of October? And you wanted to just take 2 weeks off?
It's the 5th of... I don't know. You know me in timelines. I'm terrible. But yeah, we thought we'd take some time out and really... we'll just take a break from this because it is a full-time thing. And we had to, really focus on the app and all that good stuff.
Don't lie. We ran out of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, okay. Well, I just got called out straight away.
We see each other 24/7 a day, like 7 days a week, and then the odd occasional time that I'll go away with work.
Yeah, but then you have the nerve. No, wait, and then you have the nerve to when I'm in the office and I'm working away, and you sat there for 10 minutes and you're like, why are you not talking to me for? And I'm like, lady, listen, we speak all the time. It's not like new conversation every time you walk into the room and I'm there.
I know, and you're excited. I think you're actually pleasantly excited for me to go away for 5 days tomorrow, aren't you? Because you're sick of seeing my face for the
sick of seeing your face
I
now.
think we've been together non-stop, constantly, 24/7 for the past
it's not
5 weeks.
It's not hell. I love you. Hey, listen, I love you.
I love you, boo.
But I hate your face, all right? I hate your face.
Well, it's not like a normal relationship. A lot of normal relationships do have, you go to work, you have your hobbies, you have your interests separate from your relationship, your friends. But now it's literally me and Gage and SwingHub as a whole who work with us.
We're in a polyamorous relationship with SwingHub and the crew.
I actually think we are now.
Not it's literally, we're not banging each other. It's not like...
It's like me, Gage and SwingHub. Yeah?
Yeah, that's what it is. But I think, with this podcast as well, what I want to talk about is the past, the present, and the future.
Ooh.
Because SwingHub does have a story. Some people go, oh, you come up with an idea and you launched it, and it's like, no. Because it has been a roller coaster from day one. It's a little bit of a roller coaster in today's time. Mm-hmm. And hopefully it's not a roller coaster in the future. So let's take it back.
Oh, by the way, we actually now have an app, don't we?
Yeah, we've got an app now. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention
that.
You
forgot to mention that one.
Yeah, download SwingHub in the App Stores and the Google Play Store and Apple App Store. Download today. Terms and conditions apply.
So the amount of times that we did season 1 and it was like, we're going to have an app soon. Just wait, keep your eyes peeled. And it was like, to be fair, you didn't want to start season 2 without the app, and I think that was fair. Fair point.
It was fair.
So we have an app now. Woohoo!
It's going really, really well, and I'm really, really proud of it. But I want to go back in time. Let's jump in this time machine, because we obviously, me and you are innovators, Liv.
Innovators?
Digital engineers. I'm trying to think of something cool else to say. But, you know, we see problems in the world and we go, how do we fix these issues? And obviously living the lifestyle and doing everything we do on TikTok, what was the biggest problem? Is that site, that what we mentioned. Oh, we don't call it that anymore. We call it Fabmingers now.
Fabmingers?
Yeah, it's a new word.
Fabmingers. And the fact that the amount of messages on a daily basis that I got personally to the Vista Wife account was, when you into the lifestyle, what is this site? Seriously, can I trust it? Can I put my money, like, card details in there? Is it a real site? And I'm like, yeah, but that's the best out of the bad bunch,
and
kind of
that's what
thing.
we used to say. It's the best out of a bad bunch. So, you know, we go back into 2021.
The end of 2021.
The end of 2021. And we obviously, we've been very, very fortunate to do quite well on OnlyFans and, you know, generate some revenue in that sense. But for us, the way we think, and obviously because we are innovators and digital engineers, we wanted to invest, right? That's what we want to do. We just don't want to keep it in one account and then just waste it away. We wanted to create that platform, and I think selfishly we turned around and said, let's create the platform for us.
Yeah.
For me and you.
Yeah.
And if people want to join it, they can join it. And if they don't, they don't. That's fine. So we went on this journey, didn't we, to start SwingHub. Do you know what I really remember as well? And I still feel sick to this day.
What?
I paid £1,700 for the domain swinghub.com.
You're like, Olivia, I've got to have it. I've got to have it. I've negotiated it down as well. The price wasn't that, was it?
It was 2,600.
You were like, I can't pay that. I can't pay that. And I was like, okay. And then you're like, we've bought it. And I was like, oh God.
I still feel sick to this day buying that domain. But we bought that domain, and you know, the next lap of that was, well, how the fuck do we build an app? How do we've got this idea and we know what we want, and let's go on this journey to, you know, actually get it started. So I'm not going to mention the company that built it, because it went a little bit sour, because what they delivered was...
Can I stop you there first?
Go on.
So originally, when we came up with this idea, Gage was like, what can we call it?
Why are you calling me out for? Why are you bringing up the past?
It was like, what can we call it? Swing, 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 swing.
Uber swingers.
Uber swing?
I think it's a good name to this day.
So originally, SwingHub was going to be called Uber Swing, and we were sat around the table at the dinner table for hours just debating backwards and forwards. I was like, we can't call it that. And Gage was so adamant that we were calling. And we even had to call my mum into this scenario. And we were like, Mum,
wait a minute.
What do you think about this? She was like, no,
Back
guys.
the fuck up. Let's call it Vista Swing Gauge. And I was like, no, because we want to make sure that people that come into, like, not everyone's going to like you, Olivia. I like you 50% of the time. And if, you know, the word Vista's on there, it's kind of connected to us. And we just wanted it to be a separate entity that could grow on its own. So even one day, if we go, do you know what, someone else can take over it and grow it even more than what we can, it's not associated. It's
with
too separate with the Vista brand. Yeah. And that's the reason why. So yeah, we came up with the word swing up. So let me get back to my point.
Go on, sorry. But Uber Swing, can you imagine?
Oh my God. So we found this company, and I'm not going to name who they are because it did turn a little bit sour, because, you know, what we got sold to us, to part of our money to give them, was totally different for what the end result was. And a lot of people that do follow us on social media will realise that we had a date coming up, and then it was like, oh, it's been delayed, and then we had another day and it's been delayed. And the reason for that is because this company it's a reputable company, but they couldn't have the standard to create what we wanted. There was going to be a lot of APIs written, and they just couldn't do it, or they didn't have the skill set to do it, right?
So when we originally approached them and then they said they could build it, they give us a 9 months to a year kind of scenario, didn't they? We were like, perfect. And that's what we were working on.
Mm-hmm.
Go on, what were you saying? Sorry, I interrupted
No,
you.
it's fine. It's fine. And yeah, so, they'd be like, hey, it's going to be finished on this date. And there were a few little red flags coming up, but we were so heavily invested into it. And we'd be like, oh, that's cool. It's going to be out next month, but I've not had the latest version on my phone yet. And they were like, yeah, don't worry about it. We're going to get delivered to you. And then, run-ups like that, they'd give us a version. And I'm going, well, what's this? Like, it looks like what I've designed. It looks like the app that you see today. I said, it looks kind of similar to that. But I was like, this isn't working. And what about these safety features and whatnot? And I was like, you're going to have to keep working on this. Anyway, this 9-month project actually turned out to be a 20...
From the idea, I think it's been 22 months.
22 months. And it got to a point, and along that journey, towards the end of working with this company, I was like, I don't feel like we can do this.
It wasn't a product that we was happy to put out into the world, even though they'd said that they'd finished it and this is what the app and this is what we've paid for. We were testing it and it just was not. It wasn't working.
It just didn't work. And do you know when they say, the universe works in strange ways and people come into your life? And I'm such a firm believer in that now, because things like Warren, we had to keep the promo work up for SwingHub and keep the hype alive, but actually in the background we was going, well, it's going to be ready. They say it's going to be ready, so, we should have an app, and they're promising us everything. And, then Warren reached out and goes, hey, so, I want to, can I do some security checks and just make sure everything's A-okay? I work in cybersecurity. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, you fucked. I was like, what?
And he had that conversation with Gage, and Gage was like, now I've got to go tell Olivia.
Yeah, and basically, so what happened was the company wouldn't give us a code because they said it wasn't finished, and I demanded it. I basically cancelled their services and said, I want the code that I've paid for. And when Warren did check it, it was like, there's so much missing here. If you run this through the App Store, it would not work. Won't work. And from there, we looked at it and said, we're going to have to build our own team here. We're going to have to really just not rely on a third party, but bring it in-house. And it's in a really weird way.
It worked out for the better.
It worked, but it's
100%.
Like, if you look at the SwingHub, so I've got an itchy nose. I'm sorry.
I know, I was just about. You're going off on a spiel with like a finger up your nose.
The team that SwingHub have got now, if you really, really look at it, they are actually the best of what they do, and they're in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And they wanted this platform, and obviously, we negotiate deals with them to come onto SwingHub, and they see it for, what it is and the opportunity and how big this can actually get.
But they also see it from their own personal aspect as well. Everybody was sick of all the other sites, and now they have and are involved in something that they will use as well personally. So it's not just things that they've built and thought, oh yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
Because they want to use this app personally as well in their own life and in their own lifestyle journey.
But with the team that we've got now, and with Warren, Warren's an absolute ninja. He codes for fucking hours. I'm convinced Warren is an AI robot.
And he doesn't sleep.
He doesn't sleep, but he lives off coffee and Starbucks. And the app you see today, with a lot of late nights, minimum sleep, multiple conversations and meetings, we have built what took that company 20 months. We did it in 2.
Yeah, we kind of stripped everything back, didn't they?
We had to start from the beginning.
We had to start from scratch, basically, didn't we?
Yeah.
So that whole 20 months that we were waiting for this app, we have basically taken everything that other company did and just kind of put it in the bin and started again. Apart from the design plans, that is all that we took.
Yeah, that's it. But we came up with the designs anyway. That's our IP.
Ours anyway.
And yeah, and there's a little bit of a personal level. When someone leaves a comment going, "Oh, I thought it'd be better," or
it's really buggy, or
it's really buggy, and I'm like, fuck's sake, cocksucker, I know it is because it's taken us 2 months to fucking rush this out. Well, we didn't rush it out. Let me reverse that back. To fucking build this thing, we know it's technology, it's buggy. Listen, you don't know the journey we've been on. You don't know how many hours we've not slept, and just, we're going to fix it.
Yeah, it's constantly. So we are constantly fixing every single bug. Obviously, some bugs take a day, some bugs take 2 weeks. So it's going to be there eventually.
Yeah, I get it. But let's roll today.
Roll on today.
Roll on today.
Mm-hmm.
We've got an app.
We've got an app. It's out there. People are using it.
Mate.
The amount of messages I have got saying, yeah, it's a bit slow. Yeah, there's a bit of a bug issue, but it works. There is so many people who like the fact that they are seeing real life people on there, not the pickle pics, not the naked, like, bras and in the lingerie. As much as we all like to see that, once we have made a connection, once we know that person, it's even better, I think. Like, you're not inundated with, like, massive amounts of just nakedness.
Yeah, and I think it's like a professional side to the lifestyle as well, which a lot of people are getting on, but not many people do, because they've come over from Fabmingers and gone, this is crap. Why can I not post my dick pic? Why can I not see nudes? And it's like, listen here, cocksucker, you can't just do that. Do you know what I mean? It's about actual connections. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I have found so many more people more attractive looking at what they get up to on holiday and what they do on their day-to-day. Mm-hmm. I saw a couple today and they were in some beautiful, it looked like Hawaii, like waterboarding. You know, is it called waterboarding? Not the torture thing. What's it called? Not the torture thing where you get a thing. Ah! You know what I mean? You know, I'm back of a boat on a board. And it's called waterboarding, isn't it?
I don't know. Oh my God, I'm put the pressure on. What, like, on the back of a boat?
Yeah, they're on a board. Anyway.
Anyways.
She was on that, and I was like, you look like an adventurous couple and my cup of tea. I would have never known that if it were just nudity.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I'm like, I want to know where you've been, and I can message you and go, hey, where was this? Because that looks absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
And chances are it's probably a place that we've been, and we can have that connection to turn around and go, oh, we've been there. And you go, wait a minute, these guys are quite freaking cool. Not only are you going to build a friendship, you probably become friends with benefits. It's a win-win situation.
Yeah, it's like, so I was messaging a single female backwards and forwards, and we were just talking about cruises. And I'm like, if you're into the same things, you've got the same kind of aspirations and goals in life than us, like, you are a bit of us. Like, sometimes I really struggle, like we've always talked about, how I really struggle, and you go, do you like them? And I'm like, I can't tell from just one picture, like, of them in the lingerie. I just can't tell. But when you're seeing pictures, like you said, on holiday, at home, snuggled up in their PJs because it's getting cold now, like, I then relate to that person. Like,
yeah,
I then say, oh, actually, I'd have probably said no to them back in the day if I'd have just got a naked or lingerie pitch of them in lingerie and boxers. I'd have probably gone like, because I really struggle with just the initial attraction. I like to get to know someone. I like to know what they're about, and that really helps me. And a lot of people are exactly the same. Yeah. As I found out.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing as well. And I think, you know, with SwingHub, as much as we created SwingHub because we were tired of Fabmingers, and it's not the case of ditch everything. Mate, listen, let me tell you something right now, bros. Listen to this. What are you telling me? Do you know how many people have had their account deleted on Fabmingers because they've basically put SwingHub t-shirts up, or they've mentioned SwingHub?
And that's just not about us, is it? Like, we are so welcoming to any site. If somebody was like, I'm keeping my Fab, I'm keeping my KK, and and then I'm also on SwingHub, I'd be like, brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, use the different platforms for different things. And a lot of people do travel and say, for instance, KK's, well, Wax is now very London-based, and maybe if we don't have a lot of London-based customers, but we do. That's when you then use that, or if you're traveling a little bit and doing other things, use different websites. America, everybody's on different sites, aren't they? Because it all depends on what type, where you are in the
You're casting the net
in the country.
And that's what we understand, is that, like, if you want to put, and this is what annoys me as well, and I think this is the discussion that we had at the start. On many other sites, you cannot put your Instagram, or you cannot link out to a Telegram group or your Twitter. We're like, well, why not? Why not? Why would we want to suppress your speech because we feel like you're only going to use SwingHub? We know you're not. We just want to give you a different platform that's a bit more tasteful, cultural, exquisite, darling, and it's just a different type of platform to use, right? In that sense.
And like, we are so club friendly and so event friendly as well. Like, we just want everybody to be able to use it however they want to use it in that sense.
Absolutely. And, you know, the only line that we both agreed on is the only line you can really cross is actually when you start using it for OnlyFans and trying to profit from it, because that's not its intended use.
The thing is, like, a lot of people in the lifestyle do have OnlyFans because a lot of us are open and very sexually free in that sense. I can put my Instagram on, which then links it onto the Instagram, which then links it onto the OnlyFans. Like, there is ways, like, you can link it, but I am using it also to meet other people and create them connections. But if somebody is then just purely using it and they're not in the lifestyle and they're just using it thinking, oh, this is another platform I can be on to entice people into my OnlyFans, there is a really fine line, because I know a lot of people have asked us about that as well, because we do have a lot of people that are promoting it for us that have got an OnlyFans. But that's because they're open in the lifestyle as well. But I would never say to someone who wasn't open in the lifestyle to promote SwingHub.
No, I get that. But yeah, we're here, and you know, I think one thing I'm really, really proud of as well is you guys are coming and going, hey, there's probably a bug here, or, you know, this would be a good idea. And the fact is that we are actually using SwingHub for ourselves as well, and we see exactly what you see. It's not from a business point of view, but it's from a personal point of view. And we have a lot of shit logged down to come to SwingHub, haven't we? But, you know, from launching the app, and let's talk about obviously the present day today, we've been live for 2 weeks, and it has been a little bit of a roller coaster.
And we'll always be learning as well of, we won't get things right. That's the thing, like, you will never get things right, but we're doing everything in our power. If we do fuck up, basically, we will then learn from the mistakes that we've made.
Yeah, absolutely. And do you know what? I love the mindset we have as well. I am in love that we do not have an ego around SwingHub. You know, as much as we kind of are very flamboyant in the way we do things and we're out there, if we fuck up, guess what? We will admit, hey, we messed up. I'm sorry.
But this is what we're going to do. Done?
High five! Yeah. Done.
Okay, serious bit over now with.
Okay, serious bit over. Wake up, shake up. Yeah, so we kind of, you know, so back onto a positive note now. We have had a wave of people come into SwingHub, and it was really astonishing to see that peak that we reached, because we got up to number 9 in the top 3 apps in the Apple App Store. I think we are still sitting currently in the top 10 on the Google Play Store. So it goes to show the traffic that we've brought in and people using it, and all the analytics of, like, you know, things that are going wrong is crucial to us, because we can just fix it and make it the best app possible. But people are banging left, right and centre because of SwingHub, while still being classy and very, very tasteful on the platform.
I'm going to say, I've literally just had a WhatsApp going, oh, never mind, we've met another couple and we're going out for drinks, and we're then meeting someone at VA as well the weekend after. And I was like, oh my God, like, I'm so glad that it's working for you guys.
Yeah, it's absolutely...
And it's even worked for us. How many people have we actually met on the app?
I don't kiss and tell. I don't kiss and tell. Yeah, and it's kind of, we are 2 weeks in, and I am so excited to see where we're going to be in 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, and with any business out there, everything takes a year to grow.
18 months. Year to 18 months.
Where are you getting 18 months from?
I'm giving us a 6 month leeway.
Well, thanks for your confidence in SwingHub Living. Thanks. Yeah, but it's, a year to 18 months for something to fully grow and kind of just to get that curvature to kind of skyrocket up.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see where we're going to be then as well.
Less stressed?
It's weird. I think I've learned to let go a lot of because obviously we was all wearing so many hats, and because we've got like a team of 10, 12 people on SwingHub now, you kind of just you can start dishing out the hats to other people.
Yeah.
And they're trustworthy people that are excellent at what they do. So I don't feel as much stress. Like, if we go back a couple of weeks ago and we're on this podcast, I'd be like sat on the chair itching going, oh my God.
Why are we filming this podcast? I've got so many phone calls that I need to be on, or I need to be doing. Is everything okay? I can't last an hour without my phone.
I know.
But yeah, we've all got a really awesome trip that we've just booked to celebrate a little bit as well, because all the SwingHub team are going over to Ireland.
Stop that situation.
You can't
That
do
was not
that.
racist.
No.
I was quoting Keith Lemon on his funny little line. That's it. Situation. That's it. The thing with Irish people, and you know what I love about the Irish, they've got a sense of humour.
Yeah.
And Graham, who is our business development over in Ireland, has a sense of humour, and he's absolutely fantastic. A little bit dark sometimes.
Yeah.
And I fucking love it.
So he's organised an event, and he has invited the whole SwingHub team over. So it'll be nice, because I feel like the launch party was amazing for the SwingHub team to like enjoy, but I feel like there was still the added pressure of it still needed to be hosted, and a lot of the SwingHub team was like, everybody was asking each other about like the app and what role do you play and things like that. So I feel like nobody really got to relax and have a good time. So it'll be really nice to get over to Ireland and have a big SwingHub party.
Absolutely.
But yeah, back to the launch party. We kind of skirted round the launch party.
Yeah, because we had to get into a serious matter about that. So let's just reverse back to the launch party, because let me tell you something. When it ended and everybody left, I could not physically hold a conversation with anyone else.
Whose idea was it to have a big enough venue to hold 215 people? And 215 people that I personally was trying to make it my goal to speak to every single one.
I don't think I saw you that much.
I never saw you.
But we did say that, didn't we? We said, we can't be together in them sort of scenarios, because some people just want to talk and you want to get around as much as possible, right?
Yeah.
But, overall, everyone had an amazing time, and we had a massive musical firework display there that everyone loved. It would we pulled all the stops out, and I think that was setting the agenda of SwingHub events. Hey, listen, because let's face it, with every positive there's a negative, and some people had some negatives. There was like, oh my God, you're charging £100 a ticket.
I'm gonna say.
You gotta trust where I'm going, girl. You gotta trust it sometimes. Don't reel me in. I am a free spirit.
Don't reel you in just yet.
I am a free spirit. So some people was turning around and going, oh my God, £100 a ticket, that's so expensive. And I'm like, hey, listen, you don't know what's to come yet. But the people that did buy the tickets and understand what SwingHub is really got the money's worth.
Yeah.
Really got the money's worth. And let's face it, we did make quite a bit of loss on that, didn't we?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit of loss. But yeah, it wouldn't have happened without Kit, our events manager, now
Kitty Cat.
COO.
Yeah.
I found the venue. The rest was up to Kit.
Kitty Cat puts on a good shindig, don't she?
And yeah, hopefully in 2024, there will be more to come.
Yeah, and I think
The pressure is on.
Are we moving into the future?
2024. We need to start talking about 2024.
2024. This is, what our vision is for SwingHub and where we really want to take the platform. And we don't just want to be just an app. We want to make sure that, whatever the standard is for the lifestyle now, that we raise a bar and everybody else can catch up, right? And that's further what we want because, with our mission of modernizing it and making it more accessible, but how it's seen from the outside world, we need to raise them standards, right?
Mm-hmm.
That we have that responsibility to go, hey, we should be doing better and throwing epic parties.
And that was, to be fair, after the event that we held, the owner of the house actually came up to us and started having a conversation and was like, I didn't know what to expect. I was very skeptical at letting you have this event here, but we changed his mind. And that actually made me really emotional. Because
don't cry, keep it in, Olivia.
If we're changing people's perspective on the word swinging and the word open relationships and non-monogamous people, that is our main aim and our mission in life. And I feel like we've already started doing that, and that's just like such an amazing achievement, I think, from all of us. And if we can, 2024, if we can get some more venues who are more accepting into the swinging lifestyle and just making it more mainstream and more acceptable.
But that's our, we're taking small steps at a time. We've got the app and we want to make that app 100% polished. We've got so many new features coming in, new ways how a user would experience SwingHub, the actual app itself. But then, we take it the next step. For me personally, I want to create our own ecosystem of people that are in the lifestyle, are connected to other people in the lifestyle, not just through play, but through business and through advice. So, one person could have a business and kind of, for me, with SwingHub, is I want to use people in the lifestyle. If we are using vendors, they are in the lifestyle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to create basically a SwingHub economy and kind of use the vendors. Well, it's true though, isn't it? Because we all share the same mindset.
Yeah.
And it's nice to know, if we're creating an event, half the time, Olivia, 50% when we go out and we're looking for someone, it's like we have to tell them what it is and we don't know how they're going to take it.
Mm-hmm.
But we create a list of vendors and have our own ecosystem of vendors and people that do business in the lifestyle that you can go to and they know full well what it is. It makes life for everyone a lot easier. So other event organisers, people having private parties, just whatever. Mm-hmm. It just works out, doesn't it?
And we also forgot to mention the fact that we have sorted a partnership out with one of the UK's leading.
Well, actually, fully enough, I don't know if this is going to be the first episode or
this is going to be the first episode.
Because I did say on that podcast I said that was episode 1, but
this needs to be the first.
This needs to
be the first one.
Welcome back, guys. We're here. But yeah, we have secured a partnership with Europe's biggest sex toy company, Love Honey. So, baby girl, fuck me, we're in sync tonight. And yeah, we went there, we did a podcast, which it'll be next week's podcast. You'll see we speak to Molly, who is a dildo designer. But we've got
she is the senior
chief dildo maker. Which is a really interesting conversation.
That is not our actual title. I know that's not our actual title.
Is it? I don't know.
No.
I don't know. But, for them to see the potential of SwingHub and share a very similar story of how they started to how we are now, they are fully behind us all the way to the moon.
Yes.
Skyrocketing it.
So with this SwingHub partnership, we have got like a little offer as well for everybody who uses SwingHub and listens to SwingHub and just supports us. So they have kindly given us a 15% off discount all the time. All the time.
Yeah.
So I need to do my Christmas shopping.
You need to. Yeah, and it's kind of, I think mate, we've done so much shit, and it's easy to forget, like, how much stuff we've actually done. But, you know, in the long run, I know you share the same thoughts, is that with SwingHub is we always want to be evolving. Mm-hmm. We are constantly listening to everyone's comments on the internet and on social media, and
on the tinternet.
And we want to make them improvements, right? It's not the case of this is what it is, deal with it. It's, hey, if we can make a big difference on your experience on SwingHub and it matches everyone else's experience, let's make them change. We've got our own development team now. We can do what the fuck we want. That's crazy, isn't it? Like, we can do anything we want. But we always go with our mission statement. Mm-hmm. And that's to be the number one lifestyle app of today while researching and developing the lifestyle app of tomorrow. And if we keep within that mission statement, we've got to be listening. You've got to tell us what's wrong with it. You've got to tell us that you don't like these things. We're not going to take offense. We want you to come to us and talk to us, message us, and make changes so we can really do that.
It's when you say the mission statement, I actually feel like you're just stood in front of one of them boards, right, in Disney. It sounds like it could be in Disney.
It could be, couldn't it?
You have definitely got that from Disney. Do you know when they're boarding up like a new ride and they've got all them statements on the side and you're like, I like that. This was years ago, like 10 years ago when they were building.
I didn't get it from Disney.
But it definitely sounds like something that could be on a billboard in Disney. Say it again.
The number one lifestyle app of today while researching and developing the lifestyle app of tomorrow.
See? Disney!
It's not Disney! It's not! I came up with that myself! You've just pissed on my bonfire.
No, I'm not saying
you
that.
have just pissed on my bonfire.
On your bonfire. I'm just saying, how much inspiration have you actually taken from Disney?
How fucking sick is Disney, first of
all?
Right. So don't start pissing on my bonfire,
I'm
Lady
not
Jane.
pissing on no bonfire.
Because you've got a mismatched dress on.
I'm not pissing on no bonfire. I meant that as a compliment. How much you used to love. I remember back in the day, you stood in front of a billboard and you made me take a picture of you in Epcot.
Because it all started with a mouse, Olivia. Fucking mouse.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think I've broken Gage.
Dear me. Okay. Anyways.
Are we wrapping this up?
Let's wrap this bitch up.
But yeah, from me, Gage, and all the SwingHub team, all your help and support that you have given us over these past nearly 2 years have meant the world to us.
It does, yeah. It does.
And the fact that people are so excited for this episode to come out,
yeah.
it truly does. Like, we started this thinking nobody's going to listen. And the fact that we get approached saying, when is it actually coming back out?
Pull your finger out, guys. We want fucking season 2. Get it filmed. And we're here now. So, yeah.
We're here. We've done it. First episode over and done with.
Exactly. So, please don't forget to follow SwingHub on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Gage.
I'm Olivia.
Thank you very much for watching.
Peace out.